Okay, for this third page of your internship host application, we're going to be talking about the location. And the most important thing for you to do is at the very beginning, before you put any address information in there, you need to tell us whether or not you want that address to be public or if it must be private. And given the location in North Africa, in this instance, it's best that it's private. So we select private. And then we put in an address. And of course, this address is just somewhere anywhere. But in this case, it's Morocco in Africa. So then we choose how far or how one student might be able to get to the internet. So in your instance, you may say, well, it's off-site, a few blocks away. And that's okay to put in there. And you could say it's in a suburban region where this is. And then you could put in the type of public transportation or whether or not it's a private team vehicle. And in this instance, because perhaps it's a little bit further away in the city, outside the city, we're going to say it's a private team vehicle we want our interns to be able to move around in, and we're going to be requiring that they ride with a team member. And then you put in the description of your city. So, about my city. And then you're going to describe the culture, about the culture. Now, when you put in this information, you're trying to write it in just enough information for a student to decide if this is indeed somewhere they want to go. If there are restrictions of any kind in terms of dress and so on, we're going to be getting to that, but I want you to be clear in your communication so that students are not caught by surprise. You should also know that you will get an opportunity to give final approval of every student applicant, but you'll also have opportunity to get to know that student as they prepare. They're going to go through an online course over 60 days prior to their departure to that field location. And during that time, in fact, during the very first week of that time, they're required to reach out to you, the host, on a web conference type media like Skype or Zoom, and they are to meet with you as part of their online course to get acquainted with you, who you are, the fact that you're the one that will be meeting them at the airport, and the fact that if they have questions about the field location, how to dress, how to pack, what special needs there are, perhaps some language training they ought, and resources or books that you encourage them to spend some time doing before they arrive, in addition to our online training, then this is the time for you to be doing that. You are coaching this student to be most effective on the ground while they're working with you. And then we'll move on to the next step.